Yes. Look who it is. It's beer for breakfast, facts for snacks.
How you doing, buddy?
I am freezing to death. Why didn't you tell me it was this cold in Canada?
Well, well, as you can tell, I'm not that cold, so I'm not too sure what you're talking about.
I tell you, there's some hardy individuals up here. I'm not one of them. My blood is thin. I'm a southerner.
Yeah.
I'm used to it hot. But you know, even when it's this cold outside, there is one thing that I like.
What's that?
Doing beer reviews.
Yeah, shoot, look at that.
Any chance, I brought my beer with me from the States. Any chance you got a Heineken here?
Oh yeah, you want me to get my Heineken?
Yeah, why don't you get your Heineken and I'll get mine.
All right, got my Heineken.
I'm going to pour
Yeah.
mine into this Florida Panther hockey glass because I'm in the land of hockey. I mean,
That's a nice looking glass you got down there.
this is from the 1996 season when they were the Eastern Conference champs. I don't know anything about hockey, but I know that it's cold, and I can see why they play it here.
Well, I got myself a Toronto Maple Leafs glass because, that's the best glass out there, right? The best team in the world, I guess?
I'm sure it is. You know, when I was younger, I used to watch because I like American football, and you know, when the season ended, the CFL was still going, the Canadian Football League. I used to watch them. You know, I had the what they had, the Blue Bomber, the Edmonton team.
Yeah.
I can't remember all the
Winnipeg-
names now, but I used to watch that.
Winnipeg Blue Bombers, Toronto Argonauts. Yeah,
I used to love it. It's a bigger field.
it is, but it's a bigger football too, right? What can you say?
I can't say. I just know that I was always shocked because I'm sure they play in the snow. Or does everybody play in a dome up there?
No, no. As far as I know, only the Argonauts play in the dome. Now, I'm a San Francisco 49ers fan, so I love NFL over CFL.
Oh, so you know that my Tampa Bay Buccaneers are the Super Bowl champions this year.
Yeah, totally know that, and I was rooting for them.
Whoever would have seen that coming?
Yeah, no. Belichick never, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I was just hoping that they would do it without Tom Brady and the Gronk because
Yeah.
it was their time. They sucked for so long. They had to eventually be good again, and I was sad to see they had to do it when those two came because it made it look like it was because of them that they made it.
Well, yeah. And like I said, I am a Brady fan, and I think he still has 4 years left. He's that healthy. At 44, I think he'll be 50-year-old quarterback. You never know.
Yeah. There was a guy who lasted in the NFL till he was like, I want to say 52.
52.
What was his name? George Blanda. I think he was a quarterback for a while, and then he, as he got older, he became like the kicker. But he still played.
He
Still
did.
played.
You look a little cold
I got my
over
beer
there.
in the glass already. I couldn't wait.
You're already wet.
I already poured mine in the glass. I couldn't
mine's
wait.
in the glass. I've been just staring at you.
Oh, okay. Well, I should see you're standing right here. Look at this. Let's talk about these cans for a minute. Like I said, I brought my can up from the States, so let's see where mine was brewed at. Brewed and canned by Heineken Brewery. Oh, it says in Amsterdam, Holland.
Yep.
Imported by Heineken, White Plains, New York.
Mine says brewed by Heineken, Amsterdam, Holland. So it must be brewed at the same place.
So we got the same beer.
Yeah, but
Mine is in fluid ounces. I got 24 fluid ounces here.
Yeah, and I got 500 mil. I don't know why your can is
500
bigger than
mil.
mine. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's shocking because when I'm in the cold, usually mine's smaller, but it's big today, so that's all right.
Right? I was going to say you brought the big cans up from the States, and our cans are a lot smaller than yours because it's cold up here.
Yeah, that's unusual the way they do beers.
Yeah.
If you brew it somewhere else, you should put it in the size that they use where it's going to.
Yeah, you would think so.
Same
but
thing here in the States. They shorten us on some ounces in the States from some of those European countries, but it's been a long time since I had a Heineken.
Well, it's a nice beer. Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, it's got a nice color. Mm. It smells good. It smells refreshing. It actually smells like summertime.
I'm actually getting a little
Which,
apple in it. Don't ask me why, but I'm getting apple in this.
there is a little bit of a, little, some kind of a unusual. I always thought, because I tried Heineken decades ago, and it was out of the bottle. And I know I think you're a fan of green bottle beers.
Yes, I
And
am.
I have found very few green bottle beers that I actually like. But this coming from a can, the possibility of it smelling skunky, it's not there because, no light getting in the can. So
What?
I don't think I've ever had Heineken out of a can. I've had it out of a green bottle, and I didn't like it because it was kind of skunky. So I want to throw this down my throat and see what it tastes like.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
That's nice and crisp.
It is crisp. It hits the spot.
Oh, definitely.
It's
does.
cold. It's cold, but it
Right?
feels good because I got this nice warm jacket. This is the warmest jacket I own,
Wow.
and it barely cuts it. It barely cuts it up here. I saw a meme. And I thought of you. It was, there's always that one guy, and it's a guy wearing a jacket, and he's got shorts, and there's like 3 feet of snow. He's walking down the sidewalk.
That's me. I wear shorts to work every day in the snow, blizzard, anywhere. Always shorts. Oh yeah. Man.
Oh, when I was in college at the University of Nebraska, I'm telling you, that snow. Being from Florida, I couldn't handle it. I couldn't breathe. You breathe in, it just hurts to breathe.
I'm so used to it up here. I love it. I took a week off last week because I love winter.
I love winter when it's over.
When it's over. Yeah, but you don't have a winter at 27 degrees Celsius.
Well, we did get a little snow. You guys would probably call that a summer day. But, I mean, it was just a light dusting. But
Really?
for us, I don't know if we make the laughing stock internationally, but here in Atlanta, Georgia, the area that I live in, we go through humiliation. Oh, years ago, the city shut down because we had like an inch of snow. But we don't have salt trucks here, or we didn't back then. So, these little rolling hills, the semis couldn't get up. They all just iced over, and traffic was locked down. It was crazy. We were the laughing stock. They called it Snowmageddon.
Really?
And it was silly to people like you that you've probably driven in a million times worse conditions than what we had. But the South isn't set up for that. They don't invest in salt trucks because they might need it once every 4 years, so they don't even buy them.
Wow. I used to drive garbage truck for 17 years in snowstorms, so it's
Oh my
easy.
goodness.
Yeah, it's easy for me. I didn't like it. It stressed me out, but it is what it is, right?
I mean, you got to put the chains on the tires and stuff.
No, we're not allowed chains on the tires here in Ontario.
Oh.
Yeah, snow tires, that's what we buy.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, this is like a snow white head.
Mm.
Mine's kind of dissipating.
You know what? I never even got. Oh, why? What? Because I poured mine down the side, and you poured yours straight down the middle, didn't you?
That's okay. I tell you what, by the time this comes out, my video is going to be out explaining why I pour it the way I pour it. And I did decide, I don't even know, like I said, when I was taught that back in 2000, the bartender could have just been joking with me. I don't know. But she seemed very serious, and she was German, and I was in Germany, so I thought, well, so I just started doing it. And, I've noticed, because I watch beer reviewers on YouTube just like you do, and some of them pour hard. Some of them don't. And it always seems there's always comments about, oh, you poured it wrong. Or you're supposed to pour it down the side of the glass. And I'm like, where is that rule written?
Well,
Because I'll tell you, I know you like to grill. I saw you grill some salmon.
oh yeah, I love.
But
my
I can
grill.
tell you that not everybody likes their steak cooked the same way.
Well, you're
You
right.
might like yours rare, and I might like mine well done. So who's
You are
right? Well, it depends on who's eating it. I mean,
You are totally.
you know,
right
if you
about
like
that.
it rare, you're not going to want to eat a well done steak, and if I like it well done, I'm not going to want to eat a rare steak. So you just do it the way that is, you know, best for you.
Mhm.
I just like the sound and the look of it when you pour it hard.
Yeah. Well, and you know what? I'm going to try a video on that next week because I really want to know the difference myself, right?
Yeah. I mean, if you don't like it, it's like you always say, try something different.
Try something
This is
different.
going to be different. It's going to be
Yes.
different. And I'm going to be excited to watch that. So hopefully everybody on my channel that's never checked out Beers for Breakfast, Facts for Snacks, check him out. I'll leave his link to his page down in the description. And check him out.
Thank you so much, and trust me, I got people already up here watching your videos.
Oh, well, I appreciate it. You know, thank you for inviting me into your home here, because I was so worried when I was coming here that you was going to have us filming out in the yard, and I wasn't going to last very long at all.
No skates on today. I don't know why you're so cold though.
I was born cold, and I needed to get into the heat as quickly as possible. I say I would much rather be in 130 degrees than I would be in minus 30 degrees, because
Right.
I don't know, man. When it gets cold, I'm allergic to it for one. See, when I get in the cold, my teeth start chattering and I get bumps all over my body and I start trembling uncontrollably. It's a
Really?
bad allergic reaction, and I don't like it.
Allergic to the cold. That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
See, I start sweating in the heat. So, and we get
Yeah,
real
but-
bad humidity up here.
Well,
Yeah.
once you get used to that heat, though, it's hard to go back to the cold. I'll tell you.
Yeah, you're just like my mother. She's down in Florida for 6 months of the year and then back up here.
So she's what we call a snowbird.
Snowbird.
When it
She's a snowbird.
snows, they fly down south, and then when it warms up, they fly back north.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yep, I'm looking forward to those days when I can do that.
Man, this beer is really good.
I'm going to have to add a little bit more because I've drank my
Yeah,
glass here, and since I've
I've
got a
had-
big one here,
I've had it quite a bit. I have an empty can.
wow,
Yeah.
I'm slow. You know, they say your metabolism slows down when you're in the cold, so clearly mine has.
This is so good, actually. I haven't had a Heineken in a long time. I really enjoy this.
Yeah, like I said, it's been a long, long time since I've had one, and I'm quite impressed. I found my very first video that I did called Introducing Brian the Beer Snob. I hate that video. That was my very first one.
Oh,
And
I
you
saw
know,
that one. I saw that one.
well, I think I come across as angry, but this is the situation. That was just after the conversation I had with my wife about, well, I'm going to film my own channel then if you're not going to do it. And I couldn't even have her in the room with me. I had to send her upstairs, and I sat there staring at a camera that was on for 10 minutes before I could even figure out what to say.
Really? Yeah.
And
see, when you
I
don't
didn't
know
have my
what-
glasses on, so I was kind of squinting, and I've really expanded my taste buds a lot. So normal light beers, to me, there's nothing to them to get excited about. So that's what I was reviewing, the beers I drank when I first started drinking beers, and I don't drink those anymore. So I wasn't pleased with them. I don't like the video. My wife said, well, why don't you take it down then? I said, no, because I like to see where I came from and how I've progressed, because now I'm very much more comfortable filming these videos,
Well,
and it's fun. I look forward to doing it.
I watched that video, I want to say about a week ago, and I thought you did a fantastic job showing the beers that you used to drink. And you poured them in the glass and tried each one and then put them off to the side. That was a fantastic job. And
Well-
when I started, I was a nervous wreck. I didn't know what to do. I had to write things down. Now I'm just natural. Just like
Yeah,
you. You're better than me, though.
Well, it took a long time. Like I said, when I did that video, let me explain my whole process. It was a whim. I had no idea the whole COVID lockdown thing was happening, and I was out of work for 2 months, so I had all this time on my hands, and I'm like, what am I gonna do? So then I said, well, I'll just do these videos. Well, I didn't know how to edit them,
Mm-hmm.
and I actually went to the website Fiverr. I don't know if you've heard of that, but
No.
Fiverr's a website where you can hire people to do things.
Right.
I use it a lot on my channel. The lady that introduces me,
Mm-hmm.
she's a voiceover actress. I found her. She's over in England. That's really a British accent. I just think
Ah,
it
yeah.
goes with my Brian the Beer Snob persona, which I've never reviewed in, with my top hat and monocle and my suit. But we all got to have a channel icon, right? I mean,
Oh yeah,
um,
that, she's got a nice voice.
yeah. So I paid a guy in Pakistan $30 to edit my first video, and he really didn't even do that good of a job. And I said, man, I can't afford to pay somebody $30 to edit all my videos. This is costing me money. It doesn't make me money.
Right.
So I had to. My wife edited, I think, the next 3 of my videos, and then she said, this is too much work. You're going to have to learn to do it yourself. She threw me under the bus. I had to learn to edit all over. Well, I never knew how to do it to begin with. So, but now I've been doing it for, well, not quite a year. A couple months shy of a year, but I've gotten considerably better. When I look at my old videos that I first was doing, I see a lot of errors, editing errors. But you know what? I like to have them there. They show where I've been. They show where I'm going. And we'll all get better. We'll all get better.
Absolutely. Eventually we'll become a Louisiana beer review.
Yeah, he's a famous one. I mean, as far as beer reviewers go, yeah, he's up there, and he's uploading all the time.
Every morning I wake up.
I'm not sure when he sleeps. I'm not sure when he sleeps, because I wake up, at 5 o'clock to go to work, and he's already posted something an hour ago.
Yeah, he does. I get that too. I'm like, when did he do that? Right? Because I get up at 5:30 to go over it. He already uploaded a video, so he just must drink all the time.
Yeah, I have a sister that lives in Baton Rouge, which is, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half away from him, and I was thinking maybe one of these days when I go down to see her, hopefully I'll shoot him a message, and we can hook up down there in Louisiana, and I can, because he's always saying, he says it in French, and then he says, y'all come down here to Southwest Louisiana, so I'm going to take him up on that offer here one of these days, and
Absolutely.
who knows, maybe we can go down there and taste one of them fantastic Abita beers.
I wish I could
Brewed
get them up
locally.
here.
Let me know. I can hook you up.
We'll talk for sure.
Yeah. Well, what's your final take on this Heineken there?
Okay, so I'm getting a little bit of apple in the taste too. A little bit of sweetness, a little bit of pear. But this is an all-time summer beer. This is a summer beer where you can drink a lot of this beer. This is excellent. I think I could drink 6 bottles of these, or cans. This is really good.
Well, I don't think I could drink 6 cans of these, because this is 24, so 6 of these would be like drinking a whole 12-pack, and the days of drinking that many beers are way, way behind me. Oh, sorry about that. I splashed a little bit on your floor. I'll clean that up when we're done here.
No, I'll just get my wife to clean up later. All right?
Oh, I don't want her hating me. Here comes that American up here spilling beer on my floor.
She's okay with it, trust me. Okay.
All right. Yeah, Amber, that's her name, right?
Amber, yep.
Sorry about that mess, Amber.
You said sorry about the mess. That's great.
All right. Well, thanks, Drew, for having me in your home here. I want to finish this off. I want to go sit down, and next to the fire, there's a raging fire in the other room. And if there's not, I hope he hooks me up with one, because it's as cold as this beer in here.
No, thank you for coming. This is awesome. We'll get together more often for sure. This is great.
Looking forward to it. Everybody, don't forget to check him out. Beers for breakfast, facts for snacks. Check him out. Like his videos, subscribe, and thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you guys next time.
Cheers.
Till then.
Cheers.